So right now I'm in college, and for the past year I've been trying to make a source of income that doesn't rely on a job. Basically I've been trying to be an entrepreneur for the last year, and I have nothing to show for it. As in, I don't have any cash to show for it. I have stuff to show for it. This camera, this lighting, knowledge I have in my brain now, but I don't have any money to show for it. And it's not. It's pretty unmotivating seeing a lot of my friends just having normal jobs, and it's like I could be getting paid for my time just as easily. But at the same time, I know that if I go into a job like that, I won't be satisfied, and I'll feel like I'm limiting myself when I know that I can pursue something that's more difficult, something with a higher risk, high reward ratio. I know that I can succeed in anything that I put my mind to, but I've never done anything that's this hard. Usually, you go to school and it's pretty simple. Here's your worksheet. Do the worksheet, instantly get a grade for it, maybe within a week, and you know how you did, and you can get feedback on it. Whereas what I'm doing, there's no feedback. There's no feedback. All I have is results, and I don't have any results. But it feels like I'm doing things correctly. I'm just not really sure, man. Like what I'm doing, I'm gonna run it back. Today's the first day of 2025. I decided, you know what, man, I'm just gonna record what I'm doing because maybe it helps someone, maybe it helps me, maybe it's gonna be cooler to look back when I make it. Let's say, and I can see myself struggling in this exact position. And it started with just wanting to do video editing. I was like, you know what, man, I'm in college. It's my first year. I'm a freshman. Let me do something. Let me learn a skill, so that way I can provide value to people in college. In that way, instead of having to like join a frat and pay money, like I went all and I did a rush week with a frat, and it was good fun. But having to pay money for friends in this in group seems a little bit ridiculous. The value that you're providing to them is the money at first, and then they get to know you. So I understand, but I want to provide value just intrinsically for being me and having the knowledge that I have. I want to be able to craft. I want to be able to hone in on a skill and become very good at that skill and be able to provide it to people so that I can give them value and we can make money together. Let's say, for example, do a business, or maybe I can even join a club and do well in that club because of the value that I bring with my skill. For example, my skill I wanted to do was video editing or video production, or some way of optimizing or leveraging social media to make clubs be bigger. Not like a party club, like a rave, like space. I'm talking about a chess club, let's say, for example. I'm not super into chess right now, but let's say chess club. Join chess club. I kind of suck at chess, but hey, I have a camera and I know how to record. I know how to edit. I can make your chess club look great on social media, and I can provide value to the club by making it look cooler. So I was like, okay, that's a cool way to differentiate myself from everyone else in the club, because that's different, I guess. And I can do this with any club. I can do this in a frat. I can do this in a chess club. I can do it in literally anything. Doesn't matter. So I went from that to doing video editing. Or sorry, I started with video editing. I started with video editing with the goal of that, right? Differentiating myself in a club. And I did that for 8 months. 8 months, I was just editing random stuff, not getting paid for it, just doing it. And I realized, hey man, let me just buy my own camera and take this to the next level. Instead of editing someone else's footage, let me make my own footage and then edit that. So that way I can just have more flexibility, just more skills. So I went, got my credit card, bought a camera, cost like $1,000, and the goal at that point was like, you know what, me and my friend, I was like, hey man, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this camera. I have my editing skills. We're gonna go to restaurants and we're gonna record food videos for them, and we are going to pitch a promotional food restaurant service thing to them, right? So like Instagram. So listen, man, I'm gonna record your food. I'm gonna make your restaurant look fire, and I'm gonna manage your Instagram account so that I can post short form content and give you more leads, give you more traffic, give you more eyes, because you are not taking advantage of social media in the way that you could be. But you're not, because you're old and you don't understand it. But I've grown up with this digital age, so it's everything that I know. Most of people my age, including myself, are low-key internet addicts. So I can just do this way better than you can. Sure, you know how to run your business, you know how to run your restaurant, but you don't know how to run your Instagram. I do. So that was the angle at which I was trying to make money was like, okay, let me go do this with restaurants. Sure, a few of them will say no, a few of them will say yes. The ones that say yes, I can get money. What should I charge? Oh, I should charge garbage. I should just say, listen, man, I'm a student. I'm new. $200 a month. Nothing. Absolutely zero price. $200 a month for a restaurant is so little that anyone should be able to pay for it. And at first, I would offer my services for free. I would literally go to the restaurant, record stuff, show it to them, and actually get leads by doing that. So from that, I would show it to them and say, hey, maybe we should work together. I literally drove like an hour north to this one restaurant, had a meeting with them, talked to them, show them my pitch, show them all the services that I provide, show them the price. And I made my first offer in real life with my friend there with me. And essentially, the lady who was there was like the marketing manager, right? The owner was there cooking in the back. And she was like, oh, we'll think about it. Never heard back. So that sucked. And we kept trying and trying and trying. And I made a bunch of videos for different restaurants. And no one really cared. No one really cared. I mean, it's not very sad to think of. It's like, whatever, yeah, no one really cares. You have to continuously do it and hone your skills and your offer and your leads and your pitch. And just the consistency that you have to be at it is a lot more than anything else that I have to do. For example, in school, it's easy. It's honestly really easy. I've never had to do anything that's genuinely difficult. Like, I have good enough grades and good enough SAT to land a scholarship for my college, and they pretty much pay me to go to college. I get paid to go to college, and it feels great. But it's like, this isn't hard. This isn't difficult. And granted, it's because I'm currently just finishing up my associates. I just finished it this semester, so I haven't really done any of the actual hard classes, but that's next term. That's in like a week, actually. I start pre-med track I'm trying to be like a neurologist. Just trying to shoot for the stars, man. So we're going all the way. Going to med school, let's do it. And so far, it's not hard. So it's like, let me just do this thing that actually is hard. And this is actually hard. I've done this for a year straight. I have no money. I haven't made no money. I made like $200. Nothing. That's basically nothing. That goes away in a week. Easily goes away with a week. So it's like, I've made $200 from doing all this over the past year. And that's pretty much nothing. I might as well have made zero. All of the things that I've bought to reinvest in what I'm doing has been with a credit card. And every month is essentially, how do I pay off this credit card? Okay, I don't have money, but I need to buy this. I'm going to use my credit card. And then when it comes to pay off my credit card, it's a matter of, okay, how do I make money to buy off the debt that I just put myself in? Every month is that exact same cycle. And I'm just waiting for that month, that moment where I actually land a sale or I land a couple of sales that take me out of this loop, this hole that I'm digging myself. So, okay, I'm not making enough money. I need to buy more gear. I need to buy a light. I need to buy a camera. I need to buy this, that, or whatever, but I don't have money. So let me just use my credit card to buy it. Okay, but I'm going to make money off this gear that I bought so that it will be worth it in the end. I'll make back the money that I spent. That's the whole point of business, right? Make more than you spent. Reinvest. Make more than you reinvest. It should be that. That's not happening. It's been a year. It's not happening. It's just keep going lower and lower and lower. I haven't spent much. I've maybe spent 1.5K, but that's a lot if you don't have a job. I don't have a source of income. So it's like, bro, it feels like a lot. And I spend money on food. I have a girlfriend. I spend money on her. Just normal dumb things. And I still get paid for my college. So I live with my mom in an apartment is what it is. I'm in Miami. So you kind of have to live with your parents if you're in Miami and you're a college kid. Like, you might be able to dorm, but it's Miami, bro. You want to go buy a normal little apartment for one person? All right, bro, that's 1.5K a month. Like, unless you're making that source of income just for rent alone, it's not. You might as well just stay with your parents. And I love my mom, so we're chilling. Anyways, I haven't made any money. So right now, listen, I got desperate. I said, screw it. I'm going to buy a course, bro, because everyone's telling me do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. So much contradictory information that I'm like completely lost. Where am I going? What am I doing? How should I spend my money? How should I spend my time? Because I want to make it already. Like, I've done this for a year, and it's not a lot of time, but it feels like a lot of time because this is the longest that I've strived for a goal and not reached it. I'm not used to that. Really not used to that. As soon as I start trying in school, it works. No problem. I get my scholarship. I get my SAT. As soon as I start trying to go to the gym, it works. I get big. I look good. I have abs. I'm just naturally, I got it. Cool, no problem. As soon as I try to make money doing my skill, it's not working. This is different. This is different. So I got desperate. I bought a course. I dropped $300. And man, there were courses for videographers that's what I label myself now as a freelance videographer pretty much. I kind of moved on from the video editing to just videography in general. But you move on from the sorry, everyone is. But anyways, there's people who are selling courses to videographers for like 10K a month. I don't even understand. It's like, oh, you want to make money off your business as a videographer? This is how you do it. I have the skills. I have the secrets. Give me $10,000 a month. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening in this space. I just see so many contradictory information. It's like, screw it. I'm gonna buy a course. I'm gonna stick with one. $300, bought it, and I went through the whole course. It's an amazing course. I got so much value out of it. I don't regret the 300 I spent whatsoever. But the this guy is telling my mentor essentially now, because I get to have one-on-one interactions with him. My mentor essentially is telling me to, instead of pricing $200 for anything like that, what you need to do is price very high premium prices. 5K. I cost 5K to work with for 1 month. That's what I need to do. But go all out on services. Offer scripting videos for a brand, editing the videos, shoot the videos, implement them into social media, manage their media accounts, manage their funnels, make YouTube videos for them, make shorts for them, make real, do everything, and go absolutely all out. Give them a free camera, just load them with value, and then load your price. So premium price for premium service. That's instead of what I need to be angling myself with, according to him. But obviously, you can't do this if you don't have the skills. If you don't have the technical skills to make a good looking video, if you don't have the technical skills or the creative skills to script a video, if you don't have the skills to edit a video, if you don't know what type of video generates more leads, generates more views, is what gets you viral, it's what makes your brand is what sets your brand apart from other brands, right? Because we're working with other brands to elevate their brands. Then I can't charge a premium price, and I don't know how to do like I'm not great at what I'm doing because I've only had my camera for 4 months. I only bought a camera like 4 months ago, and I'm not the greatest. I don't have the greatest lighting experience, but either way, I just need to position myself as an expert, and I need to just go at it. And I need to say, hey, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. This is how much it costs to work with me, and you're going to get an insane result, right? We're going to double your leads by 3 months. You want 200% more leads? Give me 2 months of time and whatever. Whatever the offer is, I have to position myself as an expert, position myself as an authority figure, and really give them the fear of missing out of working with me. And it's difficult because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I have to fake it till you make it, essentially. I don't want to lie to them and say, I've been in this business for 5 years. I'm going to be honest. Say, listen, man, this is the first time I do it. But I still need to position myself as an expert. So who I'm wanting to work with right now is supplement brands. I want to work with supplement brands or health brands or fitness brands. If you're selling an online course of how to get jacked, I'll work with you. If you're selling supplements online, I'll work with you. Something that has like an e-commerce based system. That way I can scale your brand maximally. Whereas if I work with a restaurant, only an X amount of people can go to the restaurant from my lead generation of my service. You can't have 1 million people in your restaurant. You can have 1 million people buying your product. So there's more work to be done with brands like that, right? So that's where I'm going to be working with them. But right now, I haven't pitched to anyone. I haven't reached out to any brands because what I need to do first is position myself as that authority. And my mentor told me to essentially make a show reel. Make a video where it shows you talking to the camera, and then make a montage of all your best clips. And make it theme-based for your niche that you chose, which I chose with health and supplement and fitness brands. So make it have that theme, and so you make it have that theme so that you can charge more, and so make it have that theme so that you have more authority in your brand. So make it have that theme so that, what was I even saying, man? So right now what I need to do is make a show reel before I can reach out to anyone really. Like I can do it and they might ask, what's some work that you've done? I have nothing to show. I just have random like Daniel Schiffer style food videos. It's not gonna really work. It's not relevant to what I'm doing right now. So I need to make a show reel. I need to spend time. I need to spend 2 weeks, 1 month making one kick-ass video. One video that's just insanely good, the best thing I've ever made. That shows me talking to a camera and it shows the best shots that I can. And it has a theme that's related to fitness and supplements and health and wellness and all that stuff. so that it's not just a random clip of a bunch of random stuff. Here's a tiger, here's a cheeseburger. No, it needs to be cinematic, good-looking clips that are story-driven, that are related to the niche that I'm trying to work in, or the niche, the niche, the niche, whatever you want to call it. But that's where I'm at right now, and yeah, hopefully this works, dude. Because bro, I'm trying to make money, man. I'm trying to have a source of income that doesn't require me to submit to a boss, I guess, right? It's not that deep. It's not that deep, but I just don't want to, bro. I don't want to, bro. I know that it's possible to start your own thing and make money from it. My brother is doing that right now. My brother's literally just made an Instagram account where he posts dogs, and now he makes like $500 a day from posting dogs, right? People pay him money to post their dogs on his Instagram because it has a lot of followers. So he literally makes $500 a day. He makes so much money. He has no job. He has no degree. He just does that and it works. So I know that I can do the same thing in my own way. If I put my mind to something, I can get a result that I'm looking for. Right? I don't have to follow, I guess, the conventional path. I still want to do it. I still want to be an educated person. I still want to get a degree. I still want to be a professional. But hey, if I can be professional in this and I can make money through this and I don't have to go into debt, let's do it, right? Because college is being paid for right now. But if I go to med school, which I inevitably will have to do, then I'll have to go into debt, right? It is what it is. I don't want to do it, but it is what it is. So if I can find a way to not do that, I might as well do it. But I really have to pop off. I really have to excel, and I really have to put my mind to it. So today's the first day of 2025. I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm gonna be. I gotta be focused, bro. Gotta lock in. Every day we say that. We gotta lock in, bro. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in for real.